Hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome to the first ever Open Campus Week hosted by Maven Analytics. We're really excited to have you all here. Over the next 3 days, we're going to have some awesome live sessions with some data experts, both on the Maven Analytics instructor team and some other friends that we're bringing in. So just, again, thank you guys for being here, for being a part of this. The other really awesome thing that we're doing for the first time ever is during the next 7 days, starting right now, anybody can come in and take any course on Maven Analytics entirely free. You can register for a free account. It doesn't require a credit card. You'll just come in, start using courses. And so please try to make the most of that over the next 7 days. It's the first time we've ever done anything like this. We're really excited about it. So I'm going to walk you through some of the quick high-level overview of what we're going to do over the next 3 days. And then we'll have Maven Analytics founder Chris Dutton talk to you a little bit about the how to get into an account, some of the features that you'll have access to for the next 7 days. So first, today is all about data skills. So right after this at 10 o'clock Eastern, you're going to have me and Enrique Ruiz talking about Excel and SQL. We'll be giving you guys a nice overview for anybody who wants to get really good with these skills. We're going to give you a little kickoff there. Then we'll have our amazing Power BI instructor, Aaron Perry, at 11 o'clock Eastern, talking about Power BI fundamentals. Then we'll get into Python with Chris Brule. He's going to have a great session there. I know a lot of folks were interested in Python. And then at 1 o'clock Eastern, this might be Chris Dutton or it might be Enrique. Once Chris gets on, you'll understand why. He's feeling very under the weather, but he's a trooper. We could equate this to Jordan playing through the flu. So expect it to be an amazing performance, but with a little bit of a raspy voice. Then tomorrow we're going to get into data careers. We'll start the day off with two very recent career transitioners who broke into data from other careers. They're amazing. It's going to be a great session. Then we've got Dustin Schimek. He's going to be answering some questions about data job trends. He does this amazing data jobs report that's going to be really fun to walk through. You'll have Enrique again talking about how to build an amazing product portfolio, which we always tell people this is the number one thing you can do to try to bring your work to life and get employers to pay attention to you. So he'll teach you how to do a great project portfolio and what an amazing project looks like. And then again, might be Chris, might be Aaron, depending on how things go for Chris. We'll talk about what to expect and how to prepare for an amazing analytics interview. And then finally on Friday, we will be talking about data journeys. We'll start, again, hopefully with Chris. We might have Chris Brule covering for that. And then we'll work with, through that session, Chris will be talking about kind of the different flavors of analytics roles that you might expect, how to sort of figure out which one is for you, the different types of things that people do. So that's a really good one for anybody who's thinking, I want to be in data, but they're not totally sure the exact role that they want. That's going to be an amazing session to try to clarify some of these things and demystify it. Then next at 11 on Friday, we'll have Kristen. So Kristen is actually an old friend of mine. We worked together over a decade ago. She's had this amazing career where she started as an analyst. She got into data science. She started her own consulting projects. Now she totally works on her own. She does whatever projects she wants. She says no to the other ones. She's just got this amazing lifestyle that she's built working on the most fun things, and she's been really cutting edge. So I think she, for folks who are kind of thinking about the long-term roadmap for their career, she's such an exciting story, and I think that one will really inspire folks. Then we'll have Alice Zhao. She's one of the Maven Analytics instructors. She's going to be going through her lessons from helping folks with over 400 different data science projects. She's been a professor at the university level. She's our newest instructor at Maven, and she's just fantastic. And then I will close out the week with a step-by-step guide to launching your own data career. So again, all of these sessions, they're live. They're free. We'd love you. You can join as many as you want. You can go to mavenanalytics.io/open-campus. You'll see the list of these live. You'll also see links to register. And, if we'd love to see you at all 12 of them if you can, but pick and choose the ones that are valuable for you. For any that you really loved that you can't make, go ahead and register anyway, and you'll get the recording sent afterwards. That's all done automatically. So, with that said, my only advice is next 7 days, it's the only time we've ever made the entire Maven Analytics course library free. Please just go and make sure you can mow through as much learning as you can get in that time. It's a really fun thing that we got Chris to agree to, and we're pretty excited about it. So with that, I'll kick it over to Chris, and he's going to walk you through some of the things that you'll have access to over the next week.
Awesome. Thank you so much, John, for the intro. Hello, everyone. As John said, first and foremost, I'm so sorry for my voice. I've come down with the world's worst timing case of pneumonia, so my voice is kind of hanging on by a thread, but please don't misinterpret that for a lack of energy or enthusiasm, because I am honestly so excited and thrilled to be here kicking off Open Campus. As John said, this is the first time, maybe the only time, you'll ever see us do something like this. It's brand new for us at Maven Analytics. We're opening up the entire platform, every feature for free. And to echo John's words, please take advantage of it. Learn, engage as much as you possibly can over these next 7 days. Just looking through the chat, this is really awesome to see. We've got people calling in from Indonesia, England, Canada, Australia, India, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, Pennsylvania, all different time zones. It's 7 p.m. Over in India. It's 9:30 a.m. here in the Eastern time zone. So just want to say a big thank you to everyone for taking the time out of their day to join us and to learn with us. It really means a lot. So with that, with the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes we've got here, what I'd like to do is just make sure every single one of you is set up for success over this next week. If you are a new user or you haven't even signed up yet, I'm going to give you a really nice intro to the platform. If you are a free or a paid user, or you've been with us in the past, stick around. You might learn a new thing or two. So with that, let me go ahead and share my screen. And
awesome. And while Chris is doing that, let me throw one more question out to everybody. I'd love for you to just dump into the chat. What is the session this week that you're most excited about attending? I'd really like to kind of hear that feedback from folks while Chris is doing that too, if you don't mind.
Awesome. Yeah, good call. Some really good sessions that I'm very excited about, and I will be joining whether or not I'm able to speak. So first things first, everyone seeing my screen okay? All right. I want to talk through what kind of the new user onboarding process looks like. It's a little bit unique here at Maven. One of our core values as a company is to create meaningful, authentic connections with our students. And to do that, we really want to understand who you are, what brings you to the platform, what are your professional goals and ambitions, and how can we help you achieve them? So when you first sign up for an account, like John said, all we need is a name and an email, no credit card required. You're going to get full access to everything. First thing we're going to ask is how you heard about us, right? Whether that's LinkedIn, from a colleague, a boss, a friend, maybe even TikTok or Reddit. From there, what we try to understand is who are you and what are you trying to achieve, right? Are you a current student? Are you a data professional looking to upskill or reskill? Are you someone who's trying to break in and get your foot in the door into a data career? Or are you just here to kind of build a bulletproof project portfolio that you can showcase to peers and employers? We've got courses and resources that can help people that fall into any of these personas. From there, we help you start to get your profile set up. You can upload a headshot, you can add a job title and a bio, a little description like this. And then from there, it's all about creating a personalized learning plan. And again, like I said, the first thing that we really want to understand when it comes to helping you learn is what are your actual goals? What are you trying to learn? What are you trying to achieve? That might be strengthening your skills, starting or transitioning into a new career, earning a promotion, building that project portfolio, passing industry certification exams like PL300, MO201, Tableau specialist, or even earning CPE credits. So for the finance professionals out there, we are CPE accredited to issue continuing professional education credits. Got about 250 hours in the library. So really nice benefit there. And then once you've kind of shared what your goals are, we've got a few different options for learning plans. So you can come up with something completely personalized and bespoke, in which case we'll ask you a few questions about what tools you're trying to master, what skills you're trying to build, what machine you're using. And then we'll actually develop a course by course custom built learning plan tailored for you. The other option is to select one of our pre-built learning paths. So we've got a bunch of paths that help you master specific tools or certain skills or job roles. So you can see here we've got our MySQL, Power BI, Tableau, Python, and Excel specialist paths. We've got a really nice machine learning foundations path for non-coders who want a gentle visual introduction to the world of machine learning. And then we've got our flagship business intelligence path, which will take you through Excel, SQL, Power BI, and Tableau, plus some of the soft skill topics that we cover in our Thinking Like an Analyst course and our career prep resources as well. So that's a really nice, comprehensive end-to-end path for people who want to develop a strong BI career. And then last but not least, excuse me, we ask you, how much time do you expect to learn? So this helps us create and recommend deadlines for you, which can keep you accountable and on track as you're learning. So with that, I want to go ahead and shift gears and jump into the Maven platform itself. So I'm going to share a different window here. Beautiful. Is everyone seeing the Maven dashboard here?
Yeah, it's coming up. Yeah, now it's up.
All right. So this should look familiar to people who have been with us for some time. For those of you who are seeing this for the first time, this is your dashboard view. This is the first thing that you're going to see once you complete onboarding and every time you log into the platform. You can think of this kind of like your control panel or your main command center with all of your most important information at a glance. Right here in the top left, you can jump right back into your most recent course, kind of like Netflix style. If you're binging one of our courses, like Power BI in this case, you can jump right back into the last point where you left off. If you created a personalized learning plan, you'll see that plan progress here in the top right. So I can see that I'm 34% of the way through my entire plan. These are how many courses I have completed or in progress. And this is the next upcoming course and the deadline associated with it. You'll also see one of our most popular features is our recent activity tracker. And this basically tracks how many lessons you're completing each day. You can see I've got a 3-day streak going. This is a really nice way to kind of hold yourself accountable and commit to learning a little bit every single day, because those individual steps is how you make progress in the long run. And we've got some really cool, unique badges for completing learning streaks of 7 days, 14, 30, all the way out to 365, which several students have actually earned, which means they actually logged in and learned every single day for an entire year, which is absolutely incredible. Last but not least, you've got kind of progress towards learning paths and courses here, and your little trophy case for any badges that you've earned down here in the lower right. Over here on the left, this is kind of your main navigation, all the sections that you're going to be digging into as you're learning. So if you did create a custom learning plan, you'll see that right here on the second tab where it says My Learning Plan. One thing to call out here is that this is a recommendation. It's a starting point. You can customize this plan however you see fit. You can add specific courses to your plan. You can remove courses. You can change deadlines. You can change the sort order. So feel free to modify this and customize it however you'd like based on your goals. Now, if you don't want to create an entire learning plan, if you just want to poke around and explore the library, that's totally cool too. In that case, you can head to Courses and Paths, Self-Paced Courses, and this is where you'll access that entire course library, which, like John said, is entirely free and accessible for the next 7 days. So poke around, you can search for different topics, you can filter it by tool, by path, by instructor, by skill, whether or not it's CPE certified. this is the best place to go if you really just want to sample a few courses and see what we offer from an entire library standpoint. Now, you might be wondering, I don't really know which courses I need. I don't know what I don't know. Can you recommend some courses to help me, fill my skill gaps? If that's the case, you can head to our skills assessment pane here. And we've got a bunch of practice assessments for different tools: Excel, Power BI, Tableau, SQL, Python. And these are randomized 25-question assessments that basically help you self-assess your skills and, more importantly, identify any skills gaps that you might have. And these skills gaps map directly to courses in our library. So in this case, you can see I'm pretty solid in Excel. I've got a 92% on that assessment. I'm a little bit weaker in terms of Power Query, Power Pivot, and DAX. So here's that course that's going to really help me close that gap. Really helpful tool. These are quick to take, and you can even track your score history over time just to show and quantify your progress. We also have course level assessments, which you'll take at the beginning and end of each of our courses. And these help you really, again, quantify your growth. So here you can see I started out with a 30% understanding of Excel formulas. By the time I finished that course, I scored a 94%. Really nice way to track improvement. And this is a team feature that our enterprise customers find really valuable as well. Moving on to Project Portfolio. This is one of our latest and most popular features here. So right now I'm in my portfolio management mode. You can see I've got 3 awesome projects built out here. What this platform is, we call it Showcase, and it looks like this. It's a place where any member of our platform, free or paid, even outside of Open Campus, can come to showcase their work. Because like John alluded to earlier, the most important thing you can do to get noticed and be visible as a talented analyst is to showcase examples of what you're capable of. And we've built a tailor-made platform for data professionals that allows you to do that. So if you head to the showcase link on our homepage, you'll see examples of these. We've got featured projects up here at the top, and then you can sort and filter the projects to see what are people building with tools like Power BI or Excel. You can even see challenge submissions from previous challenges that we've run in the past. You can see how people are visualizing certain data playground data sets that we offer. Just a really great way to find inspiration from other members of the data community. And you can like and comment on other people's projects as well, which is a really nice way to engage and to collectively get stronger together. So I want to show you one quick example. This is Gerard Duggan. He's one of our super users. He's won at least 2 challenges, maybe 3 at this point. Just an absolutely incredible analyst and data professional. This is an example of what a really strong, polished portfolio can look like. You can see he's showcasing his credentials here. He's got his work experience, additional links to other projects that he has. And if you look at an individual project of his, this is his Northwind Traders challenge submission. What he's done is actually embed a live Power BI dashboard in here that you can play with and engage with. And more importantly, he's done an outstanding job kind of laying out the project brief, how he approached the project. And just reading this, you get a crystal clear sense of Gerard's analytical thinking skills and his abilities as an analyst. So that showcase, really, really cool, powerful feature that I'd encourage everyone to be taking advantage of here. Next up, we've got credentials. These are just all of the digital badges that you can earn as you work through the platform. You've got path badges, you've got course badges, and then you've got special badges as well for hitting certain streaks and milestones. Now, last but not least is our data playground. This is arguably our most popular feature. It's one of my personal favorites. This is where we curate free, publicly accessible data sets and recommended analyses for people to practice applying their skills to new, unfamiliar data sets outside of the course materials. We actually have been recently adding some new data sets just in these past few days: coffee shop sales, restaurant orders, employee survey responses. You can preview the data to see kind of what you're downloading and what it looks like. And you can download different formats. So CSV files, Excel workbooks, SQL scripts, things like that. And little teaser for those of you joining this call, there will be something brand new coming to our data playground in about 2 weeks. It's one of the biggest product updates that we've launched in several months. So I'll leave it at that. Little teaser. Keep an eye on our LinkedIn page. We've got something really big coming to the playground very, very soon that we're extremely excited about. So last thing I want to talk about is just what to do when you need help or support along the way. There are a few ways to get support. First way and easiest way is to click this chat link down here in the lower right. This will connect you directly with our team. You can click messages and send the team a chat. We're available during business hours. Best way to get in touch if you have questions about the platform or the user experience. The other way to get in touch with us is within the courses themselves. So let me jump into one of our courses here. This is Power BI Desktop. And you can see here, got our video player here with standard video controls. You'll notice this button that says discussions here in the top right. Anytime you have questions about the course material, technical question about a formula or a tool or a topic, you can post a discussion here, and that's going to notify the actual course author and our TA team so that we can get back to you and help get you unstuck as soon as we can. Really helpful feature there for course-specific questions. And then the last thing I'll call out here is our Help Center, which has a bunch of helpful tutorials and videos and articles just to help make sure that you're equipped to use the platform effectively. I think that's pretty much it. Any questions, John, come up from the chat? Any questions in terms of the platform or the user experience that I can help with to make sure you're ready to rock over these next 7 days?
One question here from Vaibhav is, will certifications be provided on completion of a course? So yes, absolutely. During the next 7 days, everything's free. And if any courses that you complete, you'll get that certification. And even if you never signed up for a paid subscription, you will have completed that course and you'll have that certification for life. You'll have the certificate, you'll have the badge that you can put on your LinkedIn profile. So absolutely, if there's courses you're interested in completing, get those under your belt. You'll have the skills and you'll have the certification forever.
Awesome. I see one other question. Can a person with no knowledge understand the course? Most courses, yes. So we try to design our courses to start with basic foundations and build into more advanced and complex topics. We do have a range of courses with different complexity levels. We have some that are absolutely suitable for beginners, like our Thinking Like an Analyst course, our Excel courses, our Power BI Desktop course. And then we have others that are a bit more advanced that have some prerequisites, like advanced DAX or advanced SQL database administration, things like that. But yes, our goal is to help take you from zero to job ready in data fields like BI analyst, data analyst, etc. Any other questions? Awesome. Sounds like people are excited. This is fantastic. I can't wait to see how many courses you're able to complete, how many badges you're able to earn.
Yeah, a couple quick questions I'll grab, Chris. So somebody, Rosemary asked about, can you use Power BI functionalities on a Mac? Not really. You could set up a virtual machine and try to run Windows, but that's really going to be your best bet. Power BI right now doesn't play nicely with Macs. I'm a Mac user myself too, so that's kind of a little bit off the table unless you're going to set up a virtual machine. And then Nancy, for practice, will you have to download tools to your system? Yeah, absolutely. So we walk you through that in the courses for the most part. So like if you take a SQL course with me, I walk you through in videos how to download MySQL Workbench and MySQL Community Server, how to set it up on your machine, how to set up the databases and everything. And we do the same thing for Power BI, Tableau, et cetera. So So yes, you'll have to download stuff from your machine. That can be problematic for folks if you're using a work machine and you don't have admin rights, but hopefully you'll be able to get around it. And for anybody else, it's all free tools, with the exception of Excel that most people have access to already.
Yeah, one other question about how many hours to complete a course. So in the library on these course cards or the detail drawers here, you'll see the course length listed out. So here's our regression course in Python. It has a course length of 14.5 hours. That's our best estimate for time to completion. So that includes the raw video length plus dedicated time to complete course projects, assignments, quizzes, and assessments as well. So this is really our best average estimate for total time effort to complete these courses.
Yep. Awesome. And then we'll do this one last question for Mohammed. Is there any feature for having a healthy competition between a group of friends? Love this. So right now, the answer is no. It is something we've talked about with our product team. It's something we are scoping. We're thinking about down the road. No promises that we'll build anything, but you're not the first to ask, and we love the idea of that feature. We're just trying to figure out kind of how to do that, where it fits in, and how heavy of a build that is.
That's actually a nice segue into the request a feature option right here. We love building the platform with students based on what you guys need. So for something just like that, go ahead and click request a feature and add it right here. And then other people can upvote. Our product team sees this, I see this, and we can really prioritize building what people are excited to see.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for coming to this overview session. Our next session, which will be with me and Enrique, starts in 3 minutes. So hopefully you'll get to see Chris later today as well. If not, Chris, rest up. Thank you for giving this amazing overview of the platform. And thank you guys, everybody, for being here. I think the biggest number I saw was 76 people, which is a really great turnout for this orientation, and hope to see all of you guys in some of the later sessions. And really hope to see you guys earning badges and building skills this week that you can use in your career forever. So thank you guys so much. Go to mavenanalytics.io/open-campus to get more information on this, and we'll hope to see you soon.
Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody.